Sairam. In 1965, the world in general was a very different place compared to what we know of it today. India especially was a very different place compared to the India of today, that is 2024 when this video is being made. Among the thousands and possibly millions of differences that exist between the world and India of 1965 and the world and India of today is one forgotten, possibly neglected, not remembered difference which concerns a musical instrument called the Santoor. You see, the Santoor is actually a very ancient instrument. It has been mentioned in the Indian scriptures as the Shatatantri Veena, meaning a veena with 100 strings. But by 1965, due to the impact of various things, the Santoor had become restricted only to the Kashmir part, the state of Kashmir in India, where it used to be known and it used to be played for folk music. Now the Santoor is a trapezoid shaped musical instrument which used to be placed on a stand or a stool, and it used to be played with two hammers. It is a hammered dulcimer instrument and it is played by hitting the strings with these wooden hammers, little hammers. Today, the Santoor is a very revered instrument and it is considered an instrument for classical music as well, all across India and all around the world. One of the major reasons for this dramatic, tremendous and positive shift in the Santoor status is Pandit Shivkumar Sharma. And one of the major reasons for the success and strength of Pandit Shivkumar Sharma ji is Bhagawan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Pandit Shivkumar Sharma and all his family members are ardent devotees of Bhagawan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. I remember in the year 2009 when Swami had taken all of us to Hadshi and Mumbai. Along with him, we were part of the divine entourage. That time, Pandit Shivkumar Sharma ji, along with his entire family, that is his son Rahul Sharma, his daughter-in-law, all of them had visited Swami at Hadshi. Swami blessed them. In fact, Swami made Pandit Shivkumar Sharma sit right in the front during his discourse and darshans as well, right beside his chair. You know, that Hadshi visit is a very, very memorable one. I have done a 9-part serial on that entire divine visit, and you can catch the whole thing in this special playlist that has been linked above. The link will also be there in the description section for you. Pandit Shivkumar Sharma being a Sai devotee is evident even in his Wikipedia page, because his display picture over there shows him wearing the Vibhuti mark also. Now, he was born in 1938, and at a young age of 13, that is in 1951, he began to learn playing the Santoor. He is from the Kashmir state in India, Jammu and Kashmir. His father encouraged him to pick up this musical instrument and he began to play that. Within a short time of 4 years, when he was 17 years of age, in 1955, he gave his first concert on the Santoor. And in 1964, he recorded his first album with Pandit Brij Bhushan Kabra. Now, both of them are contemporaries, born just 1 year apart, I think similar in age, and both of them were trying to build up one musical instrument each, while Pandit Shivkumar Sharma was trying to make Santoor gain acceptance. Pandit Brij Bhushan Kabra was doing the same for the guitar, which he used to play classical Indian music on. Till then, the guitar had been only a Western instrument. And then came another wonderful album called The Call of the Valley, which was released in 1967 by Pandit Shivkumar Sharma, Pandit Brij Bhushan Kabra and Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia, who is a flautist. All these three are legends today, but back then they were struggling musicians, struggling in every sense. They were struggling for finances, they were struggling for recognition, they were struggling for reputation, not for themselves, but for the holy musical instrument which was their life, the flute, the guitar and the Santoor. When Pandit Shivkumar Sharma tried to popularize this as a classical musical instrument, he faced tremendous criticism, so much backlash. In fact, if you go to the Wikipedia page and see all the music albums that he has produced, he produced about 3 or 4 albums, and after that there's a big hiatus. Nothing produced at all till the 1980s. These were the most difficult times of his life, and he faced hardships in every sense, social sense, economic sense, on the confidence front, all the fronts he had difficulties. And this was the time he came to Swami, or rather Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba came to him, because he was not a believer in all these Swamis or Babas or anything like this. In fact, he used to fight regularly with his family doctor, who was a father figure for him, that is Dr. Shukla. Dr. Shukla was the family doctor, and he was also a father figure, and he knew the struggles that Shivkumar Sharma was going through, and he was constantly encouraging him and enthusing him. Pandit Shivkumar Sharma had greatest regard and respect for him and love for him, but one thing he couldn't agree upon was this Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Now, you may be a devotee of Sathya Sai Baba, that is what Dr. Shukla was, but don't try to force it onto me, I don't care. And Dr. Shukla used to tell him, Swami creates Vibhuti, Swami gives Amrit, and Pandit Shivkumar Sharma used to say, that is all fine, but how does that help the world? So what if he gave Vibhuti? So what if honey comes from photographs? I don't care about all of this, just leave me alone and out of this. Dear brothers and sisters, many times I hear comments and I see people just passing remarks that Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba is the god of the famous, the rich, the popular and the mighty people. What these short-sighted, narrow-minded people who are not ready to do some basic research don't realize is that Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba has all these celebrities and so-called big shots coming to him because he reached out to them much before they had become celebrities and big shots. He invested them with so much love, grace and blessings that they have come up sheerly through that, and they visit him again out of gratitude. When Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the Prime Minister of India, visited Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, again a section of people began to say that, he is the god of the mighty. People don't know that Atal Bihari Vajpayee, ever since his childhood days, ever since he has been struggling, has been coming to Swami, and Swami has always treated him lovingly as a mother. Atal Bihari Vajpayee used to consider Swami as his mother. In fact, there's an entire video on this beautiful relationship that existed between this devotee and Swami. You can have a look at it in this link above. It is also there in the description section. Same is the case with Shri Narendra Modi also. As of 2024, the Prime Minister of India. In his difficult days, in his earlier times, he has come many times to Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. In fact, he has spoken at length as well as to how Swami has blessed him. So, that is the truth. It is not as if Swami goes behind the mighty, the rich, the influential. Swami is the God for all. Everybody is welcome, irrespective. Just like he doesn't discriminate because you are poor, you can't come to me. He doesn't discriminate that because you are rich, you can't come to me. But then, many of these celebrities have come to Swami later because when they were not yet celebrities, Swami was there by their side. That has been the case also of Pandit Shivkumar Sharma, as he himself has narrated in multiple interviews. I am just collecting those and sharing with you. When faced with so many difficulties, Pandit Shivkumar Sharma finally agreed to Dr. Shukla to travel along with him to Dharmakshetra in Mumbai, where Swami had come. See, 1968 was an epochal year in the Sathya Sai avatar, because that is the time the Dharmakshetra was set up in Bombay, the ashram that we call Satyam. That is also the year when Swami made his first ever international visit, the only ever international visit, the only time he left Indian shores. That is when he went to East Africa, 3 countries in East Africa. This was also the year when the first world conference of the Sathya Sai international organizations were held in Mumbai, in Bombay. Back then it was called Bombay. So at that time, when Dr. Shukla invited Pandit Shivkumar Sharma to visit Swami, he told him, get your musical instrument also and come. So with the Santoor, they had arrived there at Dharmakshetra. But Swami had gone out for blessing something, inaugurating something, or giving darshan somewhere else, and they waited for a couple of hours, after which Pandit Shivkumar Sharma had to leave because he had some other engagement elsewhere, and that is how he left without having Swami's darshan. After that, Swami also left Mumbai, and therefore Pandit Shivkumar Sharma ji couldn't have darshan. But it didn't bother him so much. But Dr. Shukla was very keen. In fact, he invited Pandit Shivkumar Sharma to visit a devotee's home in Vile Parla in Mumbai, in Bombay, where Swami's miracles were happening a lot of times. Vibhuti would appear, honey would appear in Swami's photographs, and Pandit Shivkumar Sharma, because of his regard for Dr. Shukla, visited this home, again with his Santoor. And there, right in front of him, the hosts of the home wiped clean all the vibhuti that was stuck on the glass of Swami's photograph and collected it in a container and offered it to Pandit Shivkumar Sharma as prasadam. So he took a little bit out of respect, and then he began to play his Santoor in that home. To his utter amazement, even as he played the Santoor, vibhuti, copious amounts of vibhuti began to form on that photo frame, and it began to fall out right in front of his eyes, and he was taken aback. He knew that this Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba is not just an ordinary man, is not just a Swamiji or a God man. He is something much more, and he was now keen to explore. He got that chance a year later in 1969 when Swami visited Mumbai again. Because those days, as I said, Dharmakshetra had just been inaugurated. Every year, at least a couple of times, Swami would visit Bombay. And when Swami came this time, Dr. Shukla somehow got Shivkumar Sharma ji a chance to go to Satyam. Satyam is Swami's residence in Dharmakshetra. There is a large hall below. The whole Satyam is shaped like a lotus in a pond, and that's how it is. And Shivkumar Sharma ji entered the hall, and he saw that there were many stalwarts sitting there. For instance, there was the actor Manoj Kumar. Manoj Kumar was a legend, is a legend. He has acted in many movies. In fact, later on, he is the person who directed, produced and acted in the movie Shirdi Ke Sai Baba. That was released in 1977. The first screening of that movie also happened in Swami's presence. Now that is a beautiful story in itself. We shall reserve it for some other video. There was also Mr. Mahendra Kapoor, a great singer, and there were many other singers, musicians, and many of them Pandit Shivkumar Sharma saw there. But though there were so many accomplished people, Swami selected Mahendra Kapoor and Pandit Shivkumar Sharma to sing for him and play the musical instrument. So that was how Pandit Shivkumar Sharma played the Santoor for the first time in Swami's presence in 1969. After his mini concert, Swami said, "I like your playing very much. Come tomorrow and I will meet you." Now Pandit Shivkumar Sharma was just opening his mouth, but before the first word could come out, Swami said, "No, tomorrow you have some engagements, so come day after tomorrow." And now Pandit Shivkumar Sharma was in wonder. How does Swami know everything? And then Swami said, "Don't come alone, get your wife as well. I will talk to you." And 2 days later, Pandit Shivkumar Sharma with his wife travelled to Swami, and Swami granted them an interview. And at the beginning of the interview itself, Swami began to reveal everything about Pandit Shivkumar Sharma's life so far. He spoke to him about his childhood, about how he learned the music, how he is passionate about music, what are his goals related to the music, what are the struggles that he is facing, the economic struggles, the criticism, harsh criticism that is coming to him, everything, things that nobody else in the world other than himself knew also. Swami began to share it, and Pandit Shivkumar Sharma felt the Swami is no different from me. Everything that I know about myself, he knows. And some things that I am not sure about, he is so clear in it. And that was it. That is why when Swami asked him, "What do you want?" he said, "Swami, I want nothing but your blessings." But his wife got up and said, "Swami, please give him something, but please give him something." Swami smiled, waved his hand and materialized a ring with a golden embossed bust of Swami on it. And he presented that, he put it on Shivkumar Sharma's ring finger and said, "My blessings are there." Swami said, "A time will come when the whole world will recognize your art, your craft, your music. It will be appreciated everywhere in the world. You don't worry, just continue along the same path." That was the morale booster that Pandit Shivkumar Sharma ji needed at that point in time. And he confesses in multiple interviews that that was the launch. That was the beginning of a new life for him. He began to see how recognition and rewards began to slowly come unto him after Swami gave those blessings. Swami then told him the most beautiful statement. Swami said, "This is your home. Come anytime you want." And then Swami added, "But Swami's home is your heart, and I shall be there forever." What a beautiful statement that holds relevance to all of us. Yes, the places where Sai centers are there, Sai mandirs are there, that is like our home. We can go there whenever we want. But Swami's home is our heart. He is there forever, always. From then on, Pandit Shivkumar Sharma's journey with Swami has been like any other devotee, with good times, bad times, times when Swami showered him with love and grace, times when Swami ignored and neglected him, times when he felt great faith and confidence in Swami, times when he had doubts. In fact, he narrates how every day he had this habit of prostrating to the ring that Swami had given him. But then people used to often ask him, "Swami gave you a ring, it's alright, but what have you benefited from it?" And he used to wonder, yes, what have I benefited from the ring? What have I benefited from the ring? So sometime in the early 1970s, when he was in his hometown in Kashmir, he woke up one morning. He used to sleep on the terrace of his home. He woke up one morning and saw that Swami's golden embossed figure on the ring was missing. And this happened when the previous night he had been wondering and had been getting all these doubts about Swami. See, the mind is such a thing. Despite being convinced and we have had our experience with Swami, still doubts crop. We read something on the internet or we listen to somebody speaking something and we start getting doubts and we start wondering, is Swami really God? Why is Swami doing all this? That is why Swami would say, "Tyaja durjana samsargam." Keep away from bad company. Bad company just doesn't mean bad people, bad thoughts, bad ideas. Just keep away. Be strong and peaceful in your faith. Now, Pandit Shivkumar Sharma ji began to feel very bad. He said, "Oh God, why did I think like, no, I doubted Swami and that is why Swami left me. Oh, now I miss Swami. How foolish I have been." And as he is repenting like this, the sunrise happens and the golden rays of the sun remind him of Swami. They are the same golden orange that Swami is, right? And then in that sunlight, he sees something gleaming on the parapet ledge on the 4th floor. Meters away, just on the verge of falling down, that golden embossed figure of Swami has fallen there. How did it go there? He has no idea. It took more than half an hour for him to retrieve it using other people's help. And finally, he tried to stick it on the ring, stick it back. It never stuck. So he used to keep a silver box and carry that all around everywhere, wherever he went. And in 1971, when he was in Stockholm, Sweden, he had a dream in which Swami came and said, "Why are you not wearing the ring that I gave you?" And he said, "Swami, it came out." Swami said, "Stick it and wear." And to his amazement, when he woke up and tried with a normal glue, he had tried so many glues before, he had tried everything possible, nothing had worked. And now with a normal glue it stuck and the embossed figure of Swami never came off the ring at all. And he wore it. And when he returned back to India, he again got a call that Swami is calling him at Dharmakshetra. And when he went to visit Swami, Swami welcomed him, asked him how the entire, concert and tour went about. After that, Swami himself began to narrate the whole thing, right from the Kashmir losing the bust of Swami from the ring till how Swami came in his dream and told him, and he was an open book to Swami. He just prostrated, he just folded his hands, shedding tears of joy and gratitude to Swami. He has had so many experiences with Swami. They are there all across the internet, they are there in different books, they are there in different narrations. My goal is not to cover all the life experiences of Pandit Shivkumar Sharma, but there is one incident that I would love to narrate which happened in 1985. The 60th birthday celebrations of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, and Swami said that he wanted Pandit Shivkumar Sharma to perform and give a concert for the birthday on the birthday evening. Pandit Shivkumar Sharma ji naturally was very thrilled. He knew that it is an opportunity of a lifetime to perform right before Bhagawan's benedictory discourse on his birthday, 60th birthday, 23rd of November 1985. As he prepared, he was ready on the stage, everything was set. Right before he could begin the concert, Swami announced that Swami would be delivering the discourse first and then the concert would follow. Now immediately there was fear and sorrow in Pandit Shivkumar Sharma's heart, because he was wondering, Swami, after your discourse, who will want to stay back, So one reason why Swami would keep his discourse in the end always is because if he would deliver his discourse, everybody else will leave. Nobody comes to Swami to see anybody else or anything else. The prime focus is Swami and Swami alone. And that is what we should always retain in our life. Wherever we go, let us remember the focus should be Swami. So this was Pandit Shivkumar Sharma's worry. But then, after the discourse got over, Pandit Shivkumar Sharma had the experience of his life, as he states in his own words, because Swami personally introduced him.
ప్రపంచ విఖ్యాతిగాంచినటువంటి వ్యక్తి శివకుమార్ శర్మ కొన్ని నిమిషాల్లో సంతూరి ఆనందాన్ని మీకు అందిస్తాడు.
In a few minutes from now, Shivkumar Sharma, hailing from Kashmir and internationally renowned, will give a performance playing on the Santoor.
ఇతను స్వామికి పరమ భక్తుడు.
He is an ardent devotee of Swami.
12 సంవత్సరం నుంచి కూడాను ప్రతి సంవత్సరము స్వామి సన్నిధికి వచ్చి తన సేవలు చేసుకోవాలని ఎంతో ఉరుచుండేటువంటి వాడు.
Over the last 10 or 12 years, he has been wanting to come and be here every year to be of some service to Swami.
అతని యొక్క వాయిద్యము ఎంతలో హృదయానందాన్ని కలిగిస్తుంది.
The instrument that he is going to play on will fill your hearts with ecstasy of joy.
As Swami went on introducing Pandit Shivkumar Sharma, the Panditji was in tears, and he says that no other accolade do I ever need in life. I don't need any awards, I don't need anything else. I have achieved the highest. I have achieved Swami's appreciation. Swami has taken my name, and Swami has said that this music is divine, and Swami said that he is music. What else do I need in life? Dear brothers and sisters, Panditji did not need anything else in life. But then, once Swami has said that you will achieve everything, how can he escape? He has to get it right. Yes. After that, after 1985, before 1985, he had made 4 albums. After 1985, he has done more than 30 albums. He has given music to multiple movies. That apart, he has been awarded many times. In 1991, he achieved the Padma Shri, the 4th highest civilian award in India. In 2001, he got the Padma Vibhushan, the 2nd highest civilian award in India. He achieved everything from the worldly sense, but all of those came at a time when it did not matter to him at all, because in his mind, he had achieved the ultimate. Dear brothers and sisters, this is the beautiful and wonderful story of how Pandit Shivkumar Sharma made the Santoor from a folk music instrument in Kashmir to a classical musical instrument around the globe, across the world. All of that through the love, grace and blessings of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. As we hear this story, let us realize that Swami uses his miracles or chamatkar as a way to just introduce us to God. But through touch with Him, through being in touch with Him, we achieve samskar or culturedness and start doing paropakar, that is serving others, so that we ultimately achieve sakshatkar or liberation. That is the journey from chamatkar, miracle, to sakshatkar, that is realization. Let us not get lost in the chamatkars only, forgetting that the ultimate aim of life is to achieve these lotus feet. Dear Swami, may we always have a place at your lotus feet, and may the love that we have for you in our hearts keep growing stronger every passing moment. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.